Hello everybody and welcome back to our playthrough of Neverwinter Nights, the original campaign. We just did some tomb diving. We found a special star sapphire. Oh my goodness. I'm full up, buddy. No more space. Until I stash my halberd. Alright, now we can take your suit armor. Finished all that. We got the gem for the dude in town. We just have to fight all the rest of these undead. Ooh, a ghoul lord. Effortless. A ghoul ravager. Oh, sorry, I missed that guy. There you go. He's easy. How's the ravager tougher than the lord? He's got a crown. He should be much stronger. Well, I don't make the rules. Should have identified that first so that they would stack. Rather than making me do it manually. Come on. With the remains. Thank you. Alright, well, that was kind of inconsequential. Hey buddies, you got anything over here? Yeah? No? Alright, cool. Did you already kill Guzzard? I feel like... Oh, these are finished ones. Supply lines. I feel like we should have run into one of the other orc guys. Alright, if that's all we have, I don't think we have any other business here in the Coldwood. And we can now depart for warmer climes. Back down. Yo, buddies. How's it going? Hey, my main man, Nurik. Alright, let's purchase some stuff. Sell that. Alright, we have sold everything we want to sell off for now. We have gone all the way up to 560,000 gold pieces. We are just bankrolling here, man. We are doing great. Alright, next up we want to talk to... I wonder if Altura will say anything to us if we talked about the tomes that we found.
Normally, I don't deal with those who have no experience. I still don't think I want to give you access to my lab in the back. That's reserved.
No.
Greeting. I still don't think...
No, it doesn't seem to be there's any way to get her to interact with the fact that you found magical tomes. Alright, but we do want to turn in our quest for Mr. Husher Clay.
Hello there.
Hello again. Any luck in locating the Star Sapphire? Or did you come just to check out my wares? Nobody has more in stock than Husher Clay, I'm fond of saying. I have the Star Sapphire right here. Well done, my good man. And as promised, here's your reward. 300 gold pieces was the price we agreed upon, I believe. Alright, let's bump that up. Let's bump that up. I went through a lot of trouble to get this gem for you, Husher. A lot of trouble. I'm sorry. I've already given you far more than the gem is worth, and we had a deal. I'm not about to start renegotiating now. Okay. So is there anything else I can do for you? No. Alright, later. Sweet. Alright, next to talk to is Lily Cambridge. Since she has... Actually, no, sorry, one more stop. Gonna stop by the Mercenary Enclave. Hey, Roll Kid, how's it going? I have Vath's head. Well, I guess Vath won't be cutting off our supply lines anymore. I think I'm going to mount his head on a stake right outside the barracks. It's good for morale and all. Here's the posted bounty for this blasted bandit's head. 500 gold pieces. Take it. Consider the money well spent. Is there anything else I can do for you? Well, since we're already wearing our Persuade gear. You know, it wasn't easy to track that bandit down. 500 gold seems like a little low for all the trouble I went to. Hey, I'm sorry if you think you were underpaid, but the bounty was clearly posted at 500 gold pieces. I can't afford to start giving everyone extra coin just because they ask. I'm trying to finance a war here. Is there anything else I can do for you? I'll be going now. Feel free to come back. If you ever need anything in the way of martial supplies, the more armed soldiers we get into the field, the better our chances of defeating those Luskan dogs. Yeah, sure. Alright, now to Lily. Yo, Lillian!
Welcome back! I hope your search for my missing snow globe is going better than my search for a decent glass of wine in this place.
Not that I don't mind... Not that I don't keep trying. Oh, excuse me. Perhaps I should slow down. It wouldn't do to get tipsy now, would it? I have the snow globe right here. Let me see it, Covid. I must examine it to be certain that this snow globe that was... this is the snow globe that was stolen from me. Here, take the globe. Let me see. Yes, this is it. The snow globe Nax stole from me. Well done, Covid. Now, to put it somewhere safe. She mutters something and the globe vanishes. It's gone. Never fear, Covid. I have merely transitioned the snow globe to its pedestal in my room here at the inn, using the command word. Had I done this before, Nax could not have even stolen it from me. But it seems I was a little tipsy that night. The wine was somewhat stronger than anticipated. Now, as I promised, I will tell you how to find the word of power. The key, as you may have already guessed, is the snow globe itself. I have researched the snow globe in great detail, and I have discovered something rather interesting. Within the glass globe, there exists an entire miniature world, a real world with real living creatures. A miniature world? How's that possible? It boggles the mind, doesn't it? Think of the magic involved in such a process, bending the realities of time and space, constructing them into something the size of a fist, and then encasing it in an indestructible sphere of glass. If the ancient texts and documents that I have researched are accurate, someone has hidden one of the words of power inside the miniature world. How can I get the word out? Based on my research, you actually have to go inside the snow globe and retrieve it. There doesn't seem to be any other way to get the word out. Get the word out, man. Okay, get me in. The snow globe is on its pedestal in my room, second door on the left at the top of the stairs. If you're determined to go inside, all you have to do is touch the globe and will yourself in. If you want to go after the word of power, be my guest. Just head up onto my room whenever you feel ready. But I'm washing my hands of this whole affair. It's way too dangerous for my taste. I just wanted to get my snow globe back, and now that I intended to celebrate with several glasses of this tavern's best vintage. Woo! That wine went right to my head. That's strong stuff. On your way out, let the bartender know I'm ready for another round. Alright, you drunk lady. Let's head upstairs. let us remember to put on our adventuring gear. Into the pedestal we go. The snow globe floats above the magical pedestal. Within the snow globe, you see small shapes moving. There are clear skies in the globe below, and a ragtag group of dwarves are busily butchering dryads beneath a warm sun. We're going to rotate the globe, actually. The snow globe floats above the magic pedestal. Within the snow globe, you see small shapes moving. Snow is falling within the globe, and a small group of dwarves are being attacked by dryads. Enter the globe. Nice. We are in the miniature world. And there's lots of fighting going on between dryads and dwarves. Hey, leave that dwarf alone. He's highlighted blue. That means we're taking his side in this fight. Alright, later, dwarf. Hey, you dirty dryads. Stay away from that nice dwarf. What's he ever done to you? Except slash you with his great axe. It's technically a battle axe, but yeah, you get it. Yo, Hod, my main man, how's it going?
May not be in the Earth Clan, but you're a dwarf right enough. I figure you must be alright. My name is Hod, leader of my clan.
Is there something I can help you with? Why are the dryads at war with you? The leaf floaters cannot be reasoned with. They're mad, I tell you. They attack us on sight, unleashing their fame magic upon me and my kin. And yet, in my heart, I wonder if the dryads are the only ones to blame. I do not speak of it with my kin, but sometimes things are strange, like I be having a dream or a nightmare. In my visions, I see dryads slain and their trees chopped down by me own kin's axes. Aye, 'tis enough to make me wonder if we dwarves have ever fallen under the same strange madness as the tree huggers. Have you always been at war with the dryads? Nay, I think once it were different long ago. I thought it'd be hard to recall naught but bloodshed, yet there be strange images haunting my dreams of dwarf and dryad standing shoulder to shoulder. I see another time when McGinn and leaf lovers both served a terrible master, slaves to a faceless shadow of evil. But the memories of dark shadows are in the heart of a mine. Maybe my thoughts not even be real. Aye, it truly seems McKeon have always been at war with the dryads. I want to ask you some questions. So be it. The wisdoms of me and my clan is yours for the taking, though I don't know much about beyond this endless war with the damn immortal tree huggers. Immortal? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? You can never end a war when the dead keep coming back. The dryads are reborn after every death, just as me own kin come back time after time. The spells of the dryads have ended me own life too many times to count. Yet every time I appear here risen, healed and ready for battle, and die all over again. Dormammu, I have come to bargain. That's horrible. McKin be no cowards, but a never-ending war be a terrible fate. The tortures and agonies of the Dryad's magic will be visited upon our souls with every death and rebirth. I cannot say how we came to be like this. This life be wrong and unnatural, but we know no other way. War, death, rebirth, there be no escape for us. Later. Aye, and good luck to ye. Mind yourself, as ye have never known where the Dryads might be lurking. Well, we got immortals who keep getting rebirthed. I think we might have a way around that though. Just maybe. Just maybe. Let's take a look at this book pile. Arwill's journal. Hod's journal. Let's do a wee bit of reading. This is the journal of Arwill, leader of the Snow Globe Dryads. The final entry is of particular interest. The dwarves fell upon us yet again. Their savagery was terrifying, but at last I and my sisters managed to drive them off. How many times was I slain in that battle, only to be reborn and slain yet again? Does it even matter anymore? War, death, rebirth, the cycle never ends. In my dreams there are visions of a different world. I see dwarf and dryad working together, allied against a common and terrible foe in a bid to escape this pointless existence. and I remember the whisper of a powerful talisman, a tool to free both Dryad and dwarves, the Amulet of Ages. Is this a beautiful memory of a time long forgotten, or a promise of hope for the future? If we could only speak with the dwarves and make them understand. But they are mad with bloodlust and attack us on sight. I fear this gruesome cycle will continue forever, and this brutal existence will never end. What's Hod got to say? This is the journal of Hod, leader of the Snow Globe Dwarves. The final entry is of particular interest. The Dryads came at us again, using their foul magic. The fighting was bloody, fierce, but we last drove the tree huggers back. How many times did I die in that battle only to be reborn and slain again? Does it even matter anymore? Fighting, death, rebirth, fighting, it never ends. Sometimes in my dreams I see a different world. I see Dwarf and Dryad working together, allied against a common and terrible foe, in a bid to escape this pointless existence. And I remember the fading echoes of a powerful talisman, a tool to free both them Dryads and Dwarves, the Amulet of Ages. Is this a memory of a time lost or a hope for the future? If the Dryads would only listen to reason, then maybe. But they are mad and fight us on sight. The fighting will never end, and the pointless existence will continue forever. Wow, that sounds eerily similar. Oh, and here's a chest. Ow. Hey, look, broken Amulet of Ages. Don't mind whatever you saw off in the corner. It has no effect on what we're doing here. Don't mind them, don't mind them. Ignore the Dryads. Let's talk to ye old Hod. Hey Hod, look what I found.
Aye, me and me clan bid you greetings once more.
Is there something I can help you with? What do you make of this amulet? Aye, 'tis a pretty thing indeed, and it looks familiar, as if it were known to me long ago. You see, the fancy writing on the back, an old and ancient tongue, yet I can figure out the words, Tree and Forge united to overthrow the Master. This amulet was forged to hold great magic, but you see how it be cracked now? Whatever magic it once had is long gone. Can you do anything to fix it? Aye, I suppose I could repair the crack. It would be simple enough for me to cast a mending spell on it for ye. Stand back while I work me magic. There, the amulet be whole again, though it still be lacking the magic to make it a true artifact. Can you do anything to make it magic again? Me clan know the secrets of magic, aye, but only the power of the fire, forge, hammer, and anvil. This amulet be forged to hold the power of tree and earth. The Dryads have such power, right enough, they could craft it for ye, but the tree huggers be crazed. You'd be a fool to try and speak to them as they attack ye on sight. That be all I can tell you about your amulet, I'm afraid. I think I'll go now. Farewell. Aye, and good luck to you. Mind yourself, as you never know where the Dryads might be lurking. Right you are. Hope we don't run into any more Dryads. That would be terrible. And scary. Luckily we already killed them earlier, at least on this half of the map. So back to the exit we will go. Get us out of here. Alright, pedestal. How's it going, pedestal? Alright, rotate globe. And enter globe. Rotating globe, what will that do? Wow. That shifts the balance of madness. Now the dwarves are the crazy ones attacking the Dryads. Don't do it, dwarf. Don't try it. Yeah, that's what you get.
Leave me, foul creature.
Leave me, foul creature. Hey, Dryad base. How's it going, Arbo?
I bid you welcome, dwarf, for I see you are not of the clan that hunts us and destroys our trees. I am Arwyll, leader of the Dryads.
For what reason have you sought me out, dwarfen one? Is there some boon you would ask of me? What do you make of this amulet? This amulet looks familiar, as if I knew it once long ago. Long ago. See the inscription on the back? It is written in an old and ancient tongue, yet I know what the words say, Tree and Forge united to overthrow the Master. I sense that this amulet once held great power. The magic of nature itself was contained within, but the magic is now gone. The amulet is cold in my hand. Can you make it magic? Perhaps. Yes, it is possible for me to restore the magic of tree and earth to this amulet. Prepare yourself. It is done. The amulet is whole again. Are you okay? Is something wrong? This amulet conjures strange visions in my mind, half-remembered images of a long time ago, when the Dryad and Dwarf alike served a terrible, cruel master. Tell me more about this vision. I see a creature, cold as death, the master, and I see... It is unclear. I see the amulet. Yes, the amulet of ages, forged to slay the master and free us from this existence. I remember. We set out against the master, dwarves and dryads together, and... No, the memory's fading. The master was too strong. The amulet cracked. Its magic was lost, and... I'm sorry. The vision is gone. It is as if some great spell has stripped the memory from my mind. I can tell you nothing more about the amulet or the master we once served. I'm sorry. Maybe I could free from this master. The only release we seek is death. Perhaps if you could slay the master we could find peace. But it may be the master is already dead. Even now I cannot remember. The magic is too strong. I'm sorry, but the memories jarred by the amulet are gone. I cannot even recall the face of the master. I can tell you no more. I think I will go now. Farewell. May the earth be ever soft beneath your feet. But travel with care, good man. Danger is ever present. Alrighty. Cool, we got the Amulet of Ages, which gives us +5 versus saving throws that are made against cold damage, and cold resist +30. I don't think we'll wear it. I don't see how that could possibly help us in any endeavor we will ever face. When are we going to face that strong cold damage, you know? I can't think of a situation where that might apply. Would you? In case you're wondering, and you're trying to make this amulet yourself, you have to get the amulet and give it to the dwarves first. The dryads cannot enchant the amulet until it's repaired. So that's why before we entered this realm, I first shifted the globe to make it so the dwarves were the same ones versus the dryads. Cool. Oh my goodness, a white dragon. Who could have seen this coming? You have the Amulet of Ages. You must die. Oh, snap. Actually, here, let's go back. I don't know if that triggers because you made the Amulet of Ages or if you have it in your inventory. Let's see if I put it on the ground what happens. There we go. I don't have it in my inventory. Come, tiny creature, speak to me if you have the courage.
You are not my slaves. It is strange to see one who does not cower and flee in terror. My presence. I find your courage.
Alright, I cannot hear what he's saving. Real quick, I'm just gonna exit out. We're going to... Nope. We're going to sound options, increase voice. Alright. Well, that isn't crazy loud.
You are not one of my... Come, tiny creature. Speak with me if you have the courage.
Pretty loud. Let's bring that down a little bit.
Once more you intrude upon my solitude. And yet, again, I forgive your trespass. Tell me, for what reason have you returned?
I'm COVID quarantine. I'm searching for the words of power. Your name means nothing to me, male. I have been too long absent from your world, but the word of power, that is something which I am very familiar. There was a time when I would have snuffed out your existence for daring to even mention the word of my presence, but centuries of solitude have cooled the passions of my icy blood. I can tell you of this word of power, if you wish, though its magic is far greater than anything your trivial intellect will be able to comprehend. Yes, tell me about the word of power. The word is an ancient magic, fashioned by the creator race that ruled the North before the time of the Manlings. Even I was not yet hatched when they vanished from the world. I was unable to harness the magic of the word, using it to shape this realm. I was able to harness the magic of this word, using it to shape this realm, to give eternal life to my slaves, and to make my own body immortal. Where's the word now? The magic of the word sustains this realm in my own existence. It is never far from me. More than this I will not tell you. The word is mine, and you shall not, never have it. Is there nothing I can offer in exchange for the word? Can you offer immortality? The word sustains me. It is life. There is nothing you can offer in trade, mortal. Give me the word or die. I have suffered you to live far too long, dwarven fool. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, look at the baby guardian white dragon. Oh, so beautiful dragon. You're the cute dragon. Yes, you are. Oh, look at him. Look at his tiny hind. Oh, this tiny little claws. Oh, swing at me. Oh, you almost got me that time. Oh, you can do it. You can do it. Oh, you hit me. Good job. I'm getting tired. Take him out, COVID. Come on. Throw my critical hits. Throw some critical hits on there. There we go. Later, dragon. Thank you for the 600 experience points. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna go grab this nice little word of power you got back here. Boom. Lots of jewelry too. Oh my. And another shimmering blade. I think once again this is going to be a powerful magic item that is supposed to help you for the type of class that you are. And a word of power. Hey,
you have done well to find the second word. Its power draws my spell, so that my projection may speak to you in this vision. There is much you must know.
What do you have to tell me?
Morgrim is nothing but a fool. He does not truly understand what he seeks. The words are ancient beyond imagination. They contain power he cannot fathom. I, Hadraline of the Word Slaves, was there at the beginning when the world was hot and this land was jungle where the old ones ruled.
Word slaves?
The living power of the words Morgrim seeks had to be bound in the flesh of the Word Slaves. We were unwilling guardians, our souls tied to the ancient magic of the Old Ones. When the world was hot, we Word Slaves suffered for the empire of the Old Ones. The words ripping their power from our tortured spirits and our living flesh.
Old Ones?
The Old Ones are my people. An ancient race of lizard folk who ruled the north before the dawn of time. We were old when even the elves were young. We were the first. We were the creator race. But we were also a race of unbridled cruelty. The strong ruled and the weak suffered. And we Word Slaves suffered most of all. Such was the way when the world was young and hot.
When the world was hot? What are you talking about?
Once this winter land was a lush jungle. Vents from the earth blasted scorching steam into the sky, and the world was warm and fruitful. The Old Ones lived in this paradise, as did we Word Slaves.
What happened to this tropical paradise?
The world grew cold, the jungles died, frost and snow covered the land. For all their power, the masters could not stop the change. They vanished from the world, consumed by the earth that had turned against them.
If your people were wiped out, how did you survive?
When the Old Ones vanished, the power of their words remained. As did we, the Word Slaves, bound to that power, forced to walk the now frozen and desolate earth, forced to preserve the words and legacy of our masters. Many Word Slaves died when the endless winter came, but some learned to survive in the frozen waste. hiding from the lesser races who now hunted us. To survive what the masters could not endure.
What happened to the words of power when the old ones died?
Over the centuries, the magic of the words became dormant. Their power faded. And as we who were left behind grew strong, the bonds enslaving us were broken. We who had once been slaves scattered and hid the words so that we would be forever free of their legacy. Now, thousands of years have passed, and even we who hid the words no longer know where to find them.
What does this have to do with Mogrim?
Mogrim seeks to unlock the dormant power of the words, so that he may enslave again. Word slaves, humans, dwarves, elves. Mogrim would have all bow to him as master.
Mogrim will never succeed. I will stop him.
Mogrim is already doomed. The words were meant to release ancient evil upon the land, to devastate those who survived the change the old ones could not. The plague was only the first of the evils the words will unleash. The world as you know it shall be no more if Mogrim succeeds. This is the legacy of the creators. The words will... No! It cannot be! Morag!
Morag?
Morag! She strikes at me. This cannot be. She attacks me through the words. She disrupts my spell of projection.
Wait, you were gonna say something more about the words.
No!
Yeah, alright. That's fine. Sorry, dude. Accidentally turned on debug mode there. Didn't mean to do that. Alrighty. I don't think there's any other loot in this area. Can I grab any dragon blood off you, dog? No? Alright. Before porting back to the, we'll grab our Amulet of Ages. That was so helpful in finding the white dragon. Oh, snap. With the death of the Guardian White Dragon, the world within the snow globe has disappeared. You must exit through the portal. I can just use that. Alrighty. That is where we will call it for now. Next episode, we will talk to Aaron again, drop off our word, and head south into the war front. Alright, I'll catch you guys later.